Alrighty, quick update. Been pretty busy. Rides have been kind of slacking off as far as quality goes. Been taking some shorties, some rides that are probably marginal, but had to reposition a couple times. And right now, I'm in a spot where I think I'm just gonna have to deadhead my way back up into the grid. I really, this 14th Avenue right here, I don't like to drive anywhere down here. Just not a great area. Not a great neighborhood, just not really a great place to be. So I try to avoid it as much as possible. And, I just took a ride that kind of was just south of 14th Avenue. It wasn't like a couple blocks. But now I need to get out of here, get back up into the grid where there's more action. Oops. I mean, as you can see right now, there's nothing over here. So I like to get back into the grid and bang out some rides in there. Earlier I looked at the airport queue just to kind of get an idea of what it looked like, because that's always kind of an indication of how busy it is or not, as far as, at least from what I can tell. And there was over 100 cars in the queue for Uber X at the airport. I haven't seen that in a long time. So it's pretty stacked up out there, which means it must be a slower Friday night than normal. If it's stacked up that bad, that's usually an indication that it's a little slower than normal. So let's take a look. What's that right now? Well, it's come down quite a bit, but I think we're past the peak. Well, it's like 10 o'clock, so getting close to it. Not that I'm going to go out there, but I always like to use that as a gauge of kind of what's going on around town, and usually when it's stacked up that bad, that means it's pretty slow. But I've been moving around. Since the last update, I've gone all the way out to Roseville, got some rides that came back into town. So it's been productive so far. Right now, the last couple rides have been kind of marginal, shorties, but we'll see what happens. It's only almost 10 o'clock, so it should start to pick up a little bit as far as the bar and club action downtown. So we'll see what happens, and I'm going to make my way in there right now. So I'll be back here in a little bit. Alrighty, quick update. Let's see, the last time I give an update, I was out in the Natomas area, and I was going to hang out there and wait for a ride, and I did, and nothing happened. So, made a decision. I had 5 miles. Man, they just sent me this 2 minutes ago. It was 5 miles to the airport or 7 miles back into town, so I decided to go to the airport. And man, I got in and out of there in less than 10 minutes maybe, and got a decent ride too. That brought me back into town. It actually got me close to a charger, because I needed to charge real quick, at least top off so I could finish the night, and it worked out pretty well. And now I'm back at it, back in the grid. I'm in East Sac right now, and I'm going to go get Henry here and continue on. And I think the next update that I'll give will be from the garage. But otherwise, it's been going pretty good. I wouldn't say it's busy, but I would say it's somewhat consistent, except for that little pause that I had there in Natomas just a little while ago. But overall, it's been pretty decent, not too bad. We'll see how the numbers work out here at the end of the night, but so far, so good. All right, I'll be back. Well, actually, I won't be back. I'll talk to you from the garage. All right, see you then. All righty, that's a wrap. Back in the garage, and the crazy rides are coming in right now. Actually, while I'm talking here, I'll show you some of the crazy rides that have been coming in, and the surge that was happening downtown, which looks like it's all gone now. Yeah, all gone now. But I'll show you some screenshots that I took of the surge that was going on just a little while ago. It was pretty decent. At one point in time, it was like $12 downtown, and then there was an area up in the Natomas area that you can see in the picture that I showed that was like 17. Not bad. But that's been on, and this one right here has been on for a while. There's 3 rides right there that are looking for someone. There was one that was like $19 total, right? You know, the fare was 19, but it was 17 miles back, going back to go get them, and then driving them 12 miles back in the direction that I would be coming from. I mean, that is ridiculous. I know at this time that all the drivers are downtown, or a lot of them. They're picking people up and they're taking them out of there, which means that there's people that are getting a ride late and there's no drivers around. But if you're showing rides to someone that's 18 to 19 miles away, there's got to be someone closer. I mean, that's insane. It would have to be a $40 ride for me to drive back that far to go pick someone up. It's just not going to happen. Anyway, pretty decent night, not too bad. It was consistent. It was consistent, and I wouldn't call it busy, but consistent. It was decent. Oh, I did get to. I did call in a drunk driver, potential drunk driver, on the way. Basically, I was on a ride, had passengers in the back seat. There was a Prius in front of me that was all over the place, and I asked them. I said, "Hey, do you mind if I call this in?" They were like, "No, do whatever." And I'm like, "Great." So I called it in. So my question is to my fellow Uber and Lyft drivers out there: do you do that? Do you call in drunk drivers with or without passengers in the car? I've done it without, and that's the first time I've done it with someone in the car. See, there's another one. 17 miles to go 15 for $23. That's 33 miles of driving right there. Nope. Anyway, so leave a comment down below if you call in drunk drivers when you're driving. I'm curious to know if you do that. Or do you just avoid them like the plague and go about your business and not worry about it? I call them in all the time. Whether I'm driving rideshare or not, I call people in all the time. It is a huge pet peeve of mine. I think it's ridiculous that you're going to go out and go drink and then get in your fucking car and drive home when there's rideshare. Your rideshare ride, if you pay $40 to get home, like from downtown to Folsom, and maybe you have to pay $40, that's a hell of a lot cheaper than 10 grand for a fucking DUI. And it boggles my mind that people are that fucking stupid and get behind the wheel. I don't understand. In this day and age, there's no reason for it. So I call them in all the time. So do you call them in? Like to know. Anyway, let's turn this off, because it's just going to be ridiculous. And we'll go look at Lyft. Well, let's see what the downtown looks like with Lyft. Pretty meager. There must be a lot of Lyft drivers down there. Huh. Turn that one off. Alright, so there you go. $68 for Lyft for 4 rides. That's a damn good night. That might be one of the best Lyft nights I've ever had. I mean, that's solid. What is that? What's the average on that? I gotta do math now. Like $17 a ride. 17 a ride average. That's damn good. Let's take a look at the rides. There you go. Oh, one more. There they are. Oh, let me get out of the way. there you go. Did I thank this guy in his tip? This is my first ride right here. That was my first ride of the night. That was a good ride. And got a $7 tip on top of it. Not bad. That's alright, let's go look at the oobs. See what I did over there. $151. Not bad. How many rides? 19. Yep. A little short of the $10 average there. I'll put the total up on the screen because I don't do math at 2 a.m. And we'll go look at the rides. There you go. Here we go. I was doing pretty good with Uber too on the rides as far as ride quality early on, and then it kind of went to shit pretty quickly. Actually, yeah, it was kind of after that 1374 ride. There you go. There's today's rides. Not bad. There's my $35 delivery. I'm happy that Umberto, I believe was the guy's name. I'm happy he followed through on his. Oh, he still hasn't finalized his tip. That fucker better. He better not tip bait me out of that. I'll be mad about that. Anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. Don't forget to leave a comment, especially regarding my question, which is, do you call in drunk drivers? And if you haven't done so, and you've stuck around this far in the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. You know, I put out 2 videos a week, pretty much, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I would appreciate you hitting the subscribe button. And if you have any comments, please leave one down below. And in the meantime, I'll be back at this tomorrow night. So I'll see you then. All right, thanks.